In the 1970s and 80s, John Loftus was a prosecutor for the Justice Department's Office of Special Investigations. The OSI was created in 1979 to find Nazi war criminals living in the U.S. Loftus found evidence that American intelligence agencies made deals with a number of wanted war criminals. Loftus says to cover their tracks, they destroyed evidence.
By '85, I was called before Congress to testify and gave information on Nazis living in America. At that time, an interagency group, SOG, Special Operations Group, went around the government trying to shred all the Nazi files. A priceless volume was literally taken out of the archives in the Pentagon and thrown into a dumpster.
One of Loftus's co-workers saw this happening and actually climbed into the dumpster to retrieve what he thought were precious historical volumes. But Loftus has no idea how many files might have disappeared.
Years later, the U.S. government told Congress that, oh, we didn't know about guys like Klaus Barbie. That's a lie. We knew that Barbie, his SS rank, when he was born, that he served in Lyon with the Gestapo and intelligence, and it was described as combining brutality with effusiveness. We knew Klaus Barbie.
Klaus Barbie, the butcher of Lyon, escaped justice for 3 decades, Loftus contends, because Western governments had uses for such people.
He later worked for Allied intelligence, both British and American intelligence.
The need for these deals with the devil sprang from the tenuous alliance that defeated the Nazis. What followed was a Cold War between the Soviet Union and its former allies in the West. And the Nazi spies behind the Soviets' Iron Curtain were a valuable commodity.
The British and the French and the Americans and the Canadians and the Australians all recruited these people for their intelligence expertise during the Cold War.
Naturally, the Nazis most eager to parley were the ones who feared prosecution. Years later, in Buenos Aires, Ukigoni began unraveling how the escape route worked. But the keepers of Argentina's secrets were one step ahead of him.
When I arrived, I was taken to see a migrations official, and this woman says to me, well, we can't talk in our office. Please, let's go outside. And she says, well, look, here's the deal. Truth is, all these files were very embarrassing for Argentina, so we burnt them 2 years ago.